BizFocus, feeling China's economic pulse. I'm Huang in Guangzhou, and we're live inside the world's largest exhibition complex where the 2023 Spring Canton Fair is taking place. The first of 3 sessions just ended, and the second one is starting on Sunday, and we're right in the middle of the action. The Canton Fair is running at full capacity again after 3 years, with a record number of exhibitors and display area. But the crowd isn't quite the same this time. And to get a better picture, I traveled an hour out of Guangzhou to the city of Shunde, which produces a fifth of China's exports in small household appliances. If you have a steam iron from a big-name European brand, chances are it was made in this factory. They are an original design manufacturer, or ODM, which works alongside clients to design, develop, manufacture, and sell products.
Europe and America used to be our biggest markets, but their orders have dropped since last year. As an industry, we all feel the pressure from U.S. politics, but there's been a significant increase from Russia since late last year, mainly because they can now pay in RMB. Our ASEAN business has also increased, so we predict a 30 to 40% rise in overall sales this year.
Due to geopolitical tensions, pandemic disruptions, and rising labor costs, many companies, from electronics to apparels, are shifting production to Southeast Asia and the Americas. For small and medium firms, a sophisticated supply chain is key to their survival. A small steamer like this needs about 10 core components, and they're all sourced within the country. Despite efforts to shift production and supplies to Southeast Asia, when it comes to small household appliances, China still dominates the global supply chain, with 70% of production based here.
We've streamlined our R&D process and can fast-track it to 4 to 5 months to meet Black Friday or Christmas deadlines. We also designed features that will raise product price points and teach our clients how to market them.
Meanwhile, bigger Chinese manufacturers are capturing global market share with cutting-edge technologies. Midea, one of the world's largest producers of air conditioners, also headquartered here in Guangdong, says their automated factories can increase productivity exponentially.
Decades of industrialization and digital upgrade has revolutionized the structure of our export. We're moving towards high-end, smart, and green products. Demand is strong, and our quick response makes us very attractive in such uncertain times. Our improved business environment, customs clearance, and negative list system are all part of our competitiveness.
While the numbers are better than expected, China's exports surged 14.8% in March, partly thanks to EV sales and a backlog of orders being fulfilled. But crucially, China is moving to the higher end of the supply chain, with the Canton Fair showcasing industry automation for the first time. It's a very different picture from what I saw back in 2011 when I first covered this event. And it seems the new commodities are getting plenty of traction. Who exactly does China do business with? The better question might be, who doesn't China do business with? This is the crowd at the 2023 Spring Canton Fair. In a single day, almost 500,000 people visited. At least 60,000 of them were from overseas. I'm Sandy from CGTN. Nice to meet you. You're a buyer. Where have you come from?
Germany, from Uruguay. I come from Jordan, Russia.
The Canton Fair has been the stomping ground for international traders since the 1950s. Twice a year, cards are exchanged, deals are made, and friendships are built.
I told Helen, put a joint venture in India. I believe in partnership. We've been coming, my father has been coming since 1980. It's a long time. And I've been coming since 2011.
You've been coming to the Canton Fair for 25 years.
Yeah, 25 years.
You've got a lot of catalogs in your suitcase.
Yeah.
Have you found what you're looking for? Are you aiming for bigger brands?
Of course, you can find everything. You can find high-end, you can find everything here.
High-end and high-tech seem to be the new attraction. All of this did not exist when I first came here 12 years ago. When you step into the Canton Fair, the first thing you notice... This was me, fresh out of university, reporting for local news. decade later and a few more wrinkles later, I'm back with more questions.
Do you think there will be a big market for this?
Actually, I talked with the guy who sells this. They already have some customer in Japan.
Are you looking for this to potentially buy?
Yes, for the UAE market. For the business people, it's really interesting to fly short distance in a quick time.
Why have you chosen a Chinese brand to work with?
Quality is improved. Every year it's improved. Prices are competitive.
And I think supply chain is moving. People want to hedge their risk, but it's going to be limited. Hopefully we all start living together, we build bridges, and everyone walks home happy.
Well, how to navigate the moving supply chains is indeed the big question a lot of people are asking. And I'm joined by someone who specializes in giving the solutions, Mr. Benjamin King, CEO of Kinyu SCM. Ben, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
You're exhibiting in phase 2 in the brand new Hodi, and your company helps foreign companies set up in China. Why is there a demand for that?
Well, yeah, our company, Kinyu SCM, our sort of mantra is to empower the China operations of foreign companies. So we've really seen a big uplift of supporting services on the ground, providing that bridge to for Chinese suppliers and foreign buyers. So that's where it's great to be exhibiting for the first time this year.
Yes, and your company was set up in 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic.
Absolutely, yeah. So we realized, especially at that time, it was a very difficult time for supply chains in China and also across the globe. So we found there was a particular need for support on the ground here in China, and we were able to provide that to some key companies in the UK, US and Europe.
And you mentioned those markets that I just want to talk about. We heard earlier that exhibitors at the Canton Fair saying that business from those markets are dropping. But are you seeing a continued commitment from European and American companies to expand in China?
Yeah, absolutely. I think China is the manufacturing hub. There is a lot of talk about diversification and managing concentration risk, which should have been in place actually pre-pandemic. And so there's of course a lot of focus on that, but there is that continued requirement of working with China. And there are a lot of key companies in European and British industries, which I'm part of that community here in China, and the big players are expanding in China, definitely.
Times are changing, China's opened up, people can travel again. You're exhibiting on Sunday. You've got your booth next door.
Yep.
What have you lined up so far?
Yeah, we've got some meetings lined up. We've already had some meetings with people who've come to phase 1, and it's our first time exhibiting at this fair, so we're really excited to meet some existing clients and some people who've flown in from Europe, from the UK, and some other companies who are based here. So we've got lots of meetings lined up. We're hoping to get some new footfall as well. People are exploring new areas. We're in the International Pavilion, so people are looking for more trade services. I hope they stop by and come and talk to us.
For sure. Best of luck for your exhibition. Thank you for joining the show. I hope to see you maybe next week.
Yeah, come drop by. Thank you very much.
Okay, bye. Well, the Canton Fair is happening at a very interesting time, a global economic downturn with high inflations in the US, decoupling risks and volatile energy costs all weighing on exporters. But as you've heard there, it appears that Chinese manufacturers are showing some resilience with robust supply chains that have taken decades to improve and tech innovations that are helping them capture global demands. From Guangzhou, this has been BizFocus.